This is Paul. Yeah. hmm Yeah, I just got going. It's 4:42, 4:43. Ouch. hmm There's a lot of sayings about the law. Laws are like cobwebs. Yep. That entangle the weak, but are broken by the strong. Solon. As if that was somebody that I had any knowledge of. Yep. Law is the protector of the weak. Friedrich Schiller. A good law is one that holds, whether you recognize it or not. A bad law is one that cannot, however much you ordain it. Now, the good laws and the bad laws, yeah. hmm what are the good laws? I'm kind of having a difficult time understanding the individuals that think that the law really does advocate, yes, the fabricating of evidence. And these bad laws, right, that you decide that you're not going to enforce. Yeah. Are there any good ones that you have knowledge of that you should be enforcing? Yeah. Mm. I've given you a lot of laws, and I thought for sure, yes, that when you do know that someone didn't commit a crime, that you would, yeah, exonerate them. Yes. Mm. Now, you're aware, right, that I wasn't there on December 31st. And you also know that I was arrested. Yeah. And I was arrested a second time. hmm For failure to appear. Yes. To a hearing. Yeah. Where I got notice of it, as is an email. Yeah. Not the actual notice. Yes. First day of September 2016 at 1:20 p.m. Mm-hmm. Happened to be a 3-day weekend. Yes. And then here's another one. Yeah. 21st day of 2017. Yeah. You do know where I was at on June 16th of 2017. So what bad law are you enforcing? Well, obviously we need to get rid of it. Yes. I've oftentimes talked about if I disliked a law that I would find a way to remove it. Yeah. Now, are there any laws that you disagree with that you personally say, well, I'm not enforcing that one? Yes, I think it's a bad law. Any of them that are applicable to your current, yes, situation? Yeah. Is there any sheriff right now that has any knowledge of any laws that they personally disagree with because it applies to your personal life situation? You know, the laws, the good ones. Yep. It says here, yes. A good law is one that holds. Yeah. Whether you recognize it or not. Yes. Some of these laws they kind of get you. Yeah. As in they sew into you. Yes. They're the bee on you. Yeah. You just can't get rid of them. Now, I've given you a lot of laws about why it is that we don't do what you're doing. Yeah. And I'm sitting here because you say that the law does not apply to you. Yeah. Because you're the sheriff. Right now! The laws of the United States do not apply to you, the undersheriff, Ron Cameron. Yeah. The deputy sheriffs in the sheriff's department, Brian King. Yeah. It's as if the laws of the United States do not apply to those that are law enforcement. While at the same time, I'm supposed to believe that you're enforcing all the laws. Yeah. Now, the law is one that holds. Yeah. No matter what you do, Ooch. It is not going to let go of you. Yeah. Now, a bad law is one that cannot, however much you ordain it. Yeah. Now, the ordination of laws, it's kind of like, well, we're going to say this is the law. And we're going to ordain it as a law. Yes. We're going to baptize it. Yeah. We're going to license it. Ooch. We are going to permit it. Ouch! It is going to have so much certification. Yeah. But the truth is, it's a bad law. It it's not going to work. Yeah. Now, do you know where I was at on December 31st? Yeah. Now, For how many days have you said that the law does not apply to you? Ouch. November 20th of 2015. Right now. No, I don't really think you appreciate what's going to happen to your life today. Yes. I've said so many times that you're not getting out of prison. Yeah. And you said, well, we're not going to enforce the law. And I've said, you're not getting out of prison. Yeah. And you said, I'm not going to enforce the law. And I said, you're not getting out of prison. Now, the law seems to be, well, arbitrary. Yes. As long as the law doesn't apply to me, it's just fine. Yes. But as soon as it's applicable, yes, to myself, yeah, then I no longer have to enforce it. Yeah. Now, order for competency evaluation under RCW 1077.060. Yes. Yes, yes. State of Washington would say that you have to be competent to stand trial. As much as I disagree with it as a law, yeah, I think that you have to have evidence and that the individual committed an actual crime. Now, this matter came before the court on the motion of the attorney for the defendant, the prosecutor. We have yet to find out who it was that decided they wanted me to have a 1077. Was it Bruce Hanafy, or was it Mrs. Cochran, Miss Jennifer Cochran? Yeah. Now, the court, who has reason to doubt the defendant's competency based on a good faith belief, that as a result of mental illness or defect, the defendant may lack the capacity to understand the proceedings against him or her, or to assist in his or her own defense. Yeah. Now, charged with all non-felony crime. At least one of the charges of serious offenses defined in 1077.92. None of the charges. The court is reserving ruling on whether any of the crimes charged is a serious offense as defined. Yeah. Now, this matter is not pending trial. Yeah. I didn't get a copy of this for each of the court hearings. No. When does the defendant? Right now. There's a reason to believe the defendant may have a developmental disability. Information regarding why it's believed the defendant may have a developmental disability may be added here. The sheriff has a developmental disability. Incompetence. Inability to see how the law applies to the employees of the sheriff's department. The police department has a developmental disability. Yeah. They just do not believe that the law applies to them. Now, this I did not get, and this is something that I would have expected to get. Yeah. Because when I looked at the yellow sheets, yeah, you didn't mark any place where you wanted a mental health evaluation. It seems the defendant right now doesn't get to know, was it the prosecuting attorney or the public defender? Yeah. And then the defendant doesn't get to know why it is that you would say that I'm incompetent. Yeah. When you have the evidence that I wasn't there. See, I wasn't there. And when I tell you I wasn't there, right now, you're saying the law doesn't apply to me. Yes. I'm saying that it does. Yeah. Now, a good law, you can't get rid of. Right now. It's going to stick on you for the rest of your life. Now, I told you for the last 4.5 years, I want the laws enforced, Sheriff. Yeah. And you're mentally incompetent to be the sheriff of Clallam County. Yeah. Now, Bill, do you understand how criminal it is? Yes. To refuse.